Hey everyone, it's Nether here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I got a new Minecraft random city glitchless PB of 24 minutes and 0 seconds. Which is my first sub 25. Beating my former PB of 40-41. So, starting off the run here, I go to the edge of the island to hopefully scout out a shipwreck. Which I do find, so I play out the run. I unfull screen to turn on some music, and then I, go back to full screen and stuff. And I chop down 3 logs to get a crafting table, some sticks, and a wooden axe. And with the wooden axe that I crafted, I chopped down 7 logs to get a boat, some doors, and also have some wood left over for some beds, which I will use to once I cook the dragon. After crafting all my stuff, I break my crafting table and then sail out towards the shipwreck that I found earlier. And I reorganize my hotbar to make it more convenient for me. And once I get to the boat, I check the direction of it to see if it's a north-facing shipwreck. Because north-facing shipwrecks are more likely to have caves under them. But there is a cave under the shipwreck, despite it being an east-facing shipwreck. So I did hit the odds of having a cave. So then I loot the food chest, and I get 8 bread. And I also craft a pickaxe and a shovel. I craft a bucket, and that concludes the tool crafting for now. Organize my inventory, break my crafting table, and break my door that I placed down. And then I mine some flint, going 1 for 5, not before killing a drowned, to just get it off of me. And then I craft my flint and steel. And then I grab some water, and then I try and look for the lowest point of the cave so I can get down to Wild and Faster, which is where lava normally spawns. So I dig down, and then check my C counter for a high amount of air blocks, which should hopefully lead me to a cave. And then I mine some diamonds, and then gravel falls on me, and I nearly suffocate to my death. And then I continue strip mining for my lava. Now, before forgetting to get back into crawl mode. And I check my sea counter again, and then just mine towards the spike in the sea counter to hopefully find a nice lava pool. And I don't end up finding a lava pool, but I do end up finding some magma and some obsidian, which hopefully should have lava under them. And they do. So I get lower down, and then mine out some blocks to build my portal. Which, sadly, you still have to, dig into a wall, because, there's, literally no other way to build it. So I place my lava. And I block off the water. And then I enter at 451. Now what I'm looking for is a bastion, which houses gold blocks, which can be anywhere from like around 12 to like 30. So I E-ray, and I see a spike that is valid. Now, what I'm looking for in the bastion with the gold is I'm looking to get 64 string, around 16 to 32 pearls, and 20 obsidian. So I travel and then I see a bridge bastion. And there's a hoglin after me, which I just completely ignore. Because I don't... And then a piglin with a crossbow ends up trying to shoot me. So I pillar up, and then I dig for a bit around to get some blocks, and then some lava appears, which I frantically try and heal from, and just pray that it doesn't, like, kill me. So I eat again, and then I like, spam the spacebar to like lose hunger fast. And then I bridge over the bastion, which is a bridge type. I can tell because of like the chalice, which houses 16 gold blocks, which is pretty good. So I get up to the chalice, and I mine the gold blocks. Normally in a real run, I would normally grab... Normally in, like, practice, I would grab, like, 11 gold blocks, but I decided to grab 16 because I just said, whatever, I could just, like, high roll 20. So I don't have, like, high rolls hard for 20 obsidian. Which is very helpful. You don't really need 20 obsidian, you only really need, like, 10. But 20 is very helpful for killing the dragon. And I see 2 hoglins here, which I try and extinguish, or dispose of with lava. And then one of them escapes my lava stream, so I have to, like, kill it, and it gets me down to, like, 1 heart. I block off my lava. Heck. And then I, like, eat the pork chop to hopefully, like, heal up. And then I pull her up, grab some more lava, and then check the ramparts. The first rampart I check has no triple chest, and then I check the second part, or the second rampart, which I'm just hoping does have a triple chest, because then I don't have to, like, do, like, a really slow non-triple route. And luckily, the right rampart has a triple chest. Luckily, it has a triple chest, which I use to my advantage for a bastion route, where I break a gold block, and then, like, lure the piglins in to my hole. I try and get this piglin down here, like, up towards, like, the trading spot, and it does not obey me at all. So I just, like, go over, like, to where the other piglins are, and I break another gold block to attract them. Or more actively aggro them. And I end up getting a total of 8 piglins, which is very helpful for getting, like, your resources. Like, I loot the chests, I grab some arrows, I grab some armor, I also grab some obsidian. Like, the reason why I grab the arrows is to do a strat called half bow, which involves shooting the end crystals that the dragon heals with to force it to perch faster, or trying to get it to perch faster. So I drop some stuff down, or some gold, grab some arrows, get a gold block, which I didn't really need that much gold. Like, I mean, I didn't really need to get the gold block or anything like that. I just, like, grabbed it to be safe. And then I drop the gold down to my piglins, and I pyrite. And I see that the fort is 18 chunks away, and then I check what direction it's in. And I see that it is not west, and it is not south, so I check east, and the fortress ends up being there. So it's 18 chunks east, and in the positive X, and my current chunk X is -9, so I know I have to go to +9 for my chunk X. So I like grab my resources, have to clear out my inventory because it's like very cluttered. And luckily I get 2 stacks of string, 2 fire resistance potions, 36 ender pearls, and 21 obsidian. So now now I have everything I need, I'm going to travel to my fortress. And I splash the fire resist potion on my head so that I can have some fire resistance if I have to traverse through lava. And there are 4 hoglins that intercept my path, so like I burn them all because I need to, like, you know, travel to the fortress. If I didn't have to deal with these hoglins, it probably would have been like a sub 11-minute like bastion leave, but it ends up not being. So, and then the hoglin like escapes the lava, and I'm like, oh no. But I just ignore this. Well, I burn it. I could have just ignored it, and it would have been fine. I eat a pork chop, and I am leaving the bastion at 11:22. And now I'm going to travel to the fortress. To hopefully find my blaze rods, which I need to get for which I need for like Eyes of Ender, which I can use to locate the stronghold and then fill in the end portal. Because unlike Setseed Glitchless, Random Seed Glitchless, you don't get like a 12-eye. So you have to like fill in the end portal. And even then, you still need to find the end portal. So I don't see the fort, so I pyrite again. And I see that it is not south, but it is north, 7 chunks away. And then I raise my render, and then I pearl over it, and like the fort was there. I feel like an idiot because like I missed the fort. And I enter the fort at 12:44. And I pull up to the good part of the fort to find myself a blaze spawner, because straight strats are very risky. And then I find a fort, or spawner. And now I'm 0 for 1. I'm killing blazes, and I've gone 0 for 1 so far. No rods and like 1 blaze. Normal. And like I'm mining out the blaze spawner to increase blaze spawns. Now I'm 0 for 2. 0 for 3. No, 1 for 3. And then 1 for 4. I block off that so the wither skeletons can't get in. And then I build my portal, check my cords. I see, well, decent cords. So I end up blind traveling at 13:48. And I see it's nighttime, so I craft a bed to sleep so that monsters don't like interfere with my calculating of the stronghold. And I also craft my nuggets into iron ingots. And I craft an iron axe because my wooden axe is really low in durability. And then I craft my first set of eyes, and I calculate the stronghold. And I make sure the calculator's open, and then I throw the eye, and then I set my FOV to 30, and then my sensitivity on to better line up my cursor with the Eye of Ender. it shows a 10% chance of it being like 900 blocks away, which I'm thinking, oh, well, that could subterranean maybe. So I'm like thinking like, oh yeah, this could subterranean. And I like go off my angle to throw my second eye. And it ends up not being as close as I wanted it to be. Being a 75% chance of it being 1400 blocks away. Which is not what I wanted to see. And I failed to get my second eye. Like, I don't get it. So I have to end up killing or get an extra rod because I didn't really want to bank on a one eye on this kind of a pace. So I craft my nether brick into like actual blocks. And I return to the overworld. I mean, not the overworld, the nether. And I continue killing blazes to hopefully get more rods. Now I'm 2 for 5, 2 for 6. So I'm like really below average right now. Like quite a bit below average. And I'm 3 for 7, I believe. Yeah, 3 for 7. So yeah, these blaze rates were pretty bad. I eat another pork chop, get the nether brick ready for me to have to do no fires for it, which is much harder than the normal fort splits. 3 for 8, 4 for 9, and a blaze hits me with the fireballs. I show my hitboxes so I can see blazes clearer or more clearly. I'm just waiting for blaze spawns at this point. There's nothing to really commentate over except for the rates. I'm just waiting for blaze spawns at this point. I like wait out the fireballs. 4 for 10, 4 for 11, 5 for 12. So my blaze rates are pretty good right now. They're pretty bad right now. Five for 13. 6 for 14. I remember I'm gonna get an extra rod because I don't want to bank on like a one eye. Which is more likely than a 0. Like I didn't want it to be like 21-minute portal armors on that. 6 for 15. And 7 for 16. Below average blaze rates. So like now I'm gonna like find the angle, get my angle ready for the traveling to the Stronghold. And I know my coordinates are that I need to go to are 146, negative 232. So I'm like going towards my Stronghold coordinates. And I decide to boat down. Because like I don't want to like take fall damage. Because that would be bad. So I'm like just traveling to the Stronghold location. I throw my pearl, I land it. And then I go over to this tree that I see and I mine some wood. Because I really do not want to have to use up my wood and like end up having to like 4-bed the dragon because a pace like this in random seed glitchless, you do not want to be relying on a 4-bed. So yeah, I traveled my coordinates, and here I actually make a little bit of a mistake, like ending up like moving my X to like my chunk X instead of my like Nether X. So then I realized at like 1920, which lost me some time. But not too much time, luckily. Like only like 20 seconds around. So I dig in and then I craft an iron pickaxe because I realize my current one is low on durability. So I'm like, I'm gonna craft one of my pick. This hoglin hits me through a wall. Maybe it didn't. So yeah, I dig in, my pickaxe breaks, and then I have to rearrange my hotbar. It isn't breaking quite yet, but like, it does end up breaking. Find my X, dig in, pick breaks, reorganizing hotbar, and I dig, like my X is right on spot, but my Z needs to be like around 10 blocks, like, greater. Only one block to go because what we want is like the facing. So I build my portal. And I enter the Stronghold at 2103. And I make a beginner mistake of not checking for starter. So I like reorganize my pie chart, change my render distance and entity distance, and I check for the preemptive. And then I see a value that I like, and I go towards that. But not yet. Now I find one. I see a hidden room, check for that, no. And then I check middle, nothing. Check there, nothing. Check over in there, nothing. Yeah, and this loses me like 40 seconds, like not going back to starter. And then I like return to starter and do my preemptive again. Not before checking. And then I like do the preemptive, see something I like. But it's like where I was, so like I'm like, yeah, that's a cool preemptive value, you know? See, I go in there and I'm like, it's not the proper spot. Cause like it was back where I was. Like I realized it's like I already wasted like 20 seconds or 10, 20 seconds. So then I go through bottom left, doing manual nav. And then I see the portal room at 2240. And then I go in. And I enter the end at 2250, which is actually my end RPB. No. I like throw my pearl, change up some settings because I forgot to do that. And then I set up my one cycle, craft my beds, craft a bow, and then attempt to do half bow because I'm thinking, yeah, the dragon's gonna take a few minutes to perch. But then the dragon ends up perching way faster than I thought it would. And when I say faster than I thought it would, I mean like faster than I thought it would. So anyways, without much to say, enjoy the one cycle. Oh my god. What?